good, guys? Can you hear me? Let's just wait for a second for more people to get in. I'll be right back. I'll leave you with these tunes. Nah, it was a FM radio. Insane Syndrome, FM radio. What's good, guys? How's everyone doing? Hope you had alright. Let me get down this music just for a little bit. Beats hard though. Perfect timing. Brrr. What's good, guys? How you doing? Design Syndrome here. Glad to have you back on the channel, on the streams. You know what I mean? Yo, let me check. Do you see me all right? Sup, fool? Let me tweak this. I'm all over the place with my lights and everything. I can't find like a definitive like setup, you know what I mean? Let's go. Yeah. How's the sound? Because from the videos, like I couldn't figure it out. I guess I need to change my mic for one that has like a soundboard, because this is the HyperX, you know what I mean? And this one is for USB, and I need one that has like a proper like audio jack, you know what I mean? I think that's hard, right? Bro, el verdadero Design Syndrome, saludos amigo, te admiro mucho. This guy, guys, Design Geo, this guy, it's like, how old are you, my man? ¿Cuántos años tenés vos, brother? This guy is like, he's the next one, you know what I mean? If he's not the one right now. He's 24, that's crazy. That's crazy. Well, it's not that young, but he's really good. I thought you were younger. I don't know why. I thought you were younger. I thought you told me your age. But still, my bro is crazy, like that's fuck. Where are you right now? You're in Europe, right? Yeah, I think you were in Europe, in Spain or some shit like that. But yeah, guys, how y'all doing? Oh, okay, when you coming to Buenos Aires? ¿Cuándo venís para Buenos Aires? Cuando vengas a Buenos Aires hay que juntarnos sí o sí. Yeah. So, do you like, guys, the chat there? I might shrink it a little bit. But yeah, we are here vibing. I'm not sure where to put the chat. Yeah, sí, nos juntamos con Med. Med, he's a poster artist from Argentina. He's really great. And also my friend Casiel, he's pretty good also. Yeah, we're trying to just get together with designers that are from here, because we live in Buenos Aires and there are a bunch of really creative, talented people here. But it's like we don't go out of our way. We weren't going out of our ways enough to meet other people, you know. Being so surrounded by amazing artists and not reaching out was crazy. But yeah. Just did a 5K run. I'm toast, guys. I'm toasted. But we'll give it a go. We'll give it a go to this that we call streaming, you know? So, okay, let me do the intro for the YouTube video. Silence. What's good, guys? Design Syndrome here. This is for the new ones that maybe don't know what is this all about. This is a Design Dojo stream, a space on my Discord channel in which I give weekly design assignments and then provide feedback live on stream to the Discord uploads, and then make my piece for the week live. So this week's exercise was like an integration exercise. It's really a free poster. You could do whatever you want, but the concept of it was to really earnestly play. You know what I mean? This is a concept from a book that's called Homo Ludens. That's it refers to that state, when child's play, because we tend to connect the idea of play to this like not so serious state of mind. We turn to link play to how do you say, like something that's not earnest, you know what I mean? It's not like work we tend to link more towards the earnest. But if you look at a child, how it plays, and when you're really engaged, right, maybe playing a video game, you are still playing, but you're really putting your entire focus onto it. So that's what earnestly playing means, like really pouring yourself into the activity and really trying to figure stuff out, and not just playing in the detached sense of the world, as in not caring, like actually really caring about the play. So that's the kind of experimentation that I would like to fall on this exercise. I've been trying to really lean into this more and more. And I think you can see it if you look at my latest pieces that I've been trying breaking out from what I usually do. And I come to really amazing results, I feel like. So, yeah. He's saying a state of flow, all focusing, pinto en state of flow, todo focuseado. Yeah. It's that exact thing, But the key here, I think, is to trying to like actively fall into that state and get into that practice of falling into it from like a play stance, right? Not from like a work stance, right? Because I think one really key aspect about play is that when you fall into a play state, it's more like you do it like intentionally, like you say like now I'm gonna play to something. Right. So I guess when we work and we fall into that flow state, like we almost like accidentally fall into it. But when you come from the angle of playing, like you can intentionally try to fall into that state, right? But just committing to play, but in a structured path, It's really abstract concept. I really recommend that book, Homo Ludens. It's really great. It's not about art per se. It actually in the book says that the visual arts are the less play. I can't remember the exact quote that it uses, but it actually says something that it can become formulaic, and it sort of can. It's not like it also, because the word play, from playing, like playing an instrument. When you play a song, you have to play it. But when you make a painting, when you make a poster, you make the poster and that's it. The poster is there. There's nothing more there's nothing more that you need to perform for the piece to keep living, And in a piece of music, maybe it needs to be performed and played for it to continue existing. Of course, this book was written before MP3s and Spotify and all of that. So back then, music needed to be performed. I guess there were vinyls in the year this book was written, but mostly music was performed, And this is the angle that it comes from, right? We make a poster, and the poster is there, and the performatic act of making the poster, the playing of the poster, as in playing an instrument, is when you make it. And once you make it, it's done, But yeah, flow state is a beautiful experience. Yeah, it is, my guy. I think we can actively make efforts to put it in everything we do, It can be cooking, it can be engaging with a friend, it can be anything, We have these devices. This device will get you into a flow scrolling state, like if it's nothing, But yeah, I guess the key is to being able to channel that state into things that nurture us, right? And make us go, fuck, Yeah, I'm here with my little beer. Look at this. It's 1 liter of German beer. Let's go. Let me know, guys, if you have any question that you would like to talk about. I don't know if I went on a tangent for the intro, like the assignment, I don't know. But yeah, like going over it again is like an integration, bonus points for the ones that try to introduce ideas from previous exercises. And to the uploads, this will go to the entirety of the week. The ones that I feel are the most committed to play are getting a free asset pack from my store. Anything you want, you get it for free, except the black bundle, of course. But anything you want, you get it for free. If I think the piece is involved, like you committed, like it has nothing to do with the piece being cool. You know, it's kind of abstract, but I can tell when someone is being lazy. I can tell because I'm lazy myself, you know. But yeah, what you want to do, guys? If you have any questions, let me know. If you want to talk about something before I take a look at the Discord channel. We have a few pieces that are cool that we can take a look. They're going to take a look on. But yeah. Okay, if you don't have any answers, let's get into the Discord. I don't know if everyone's here. The guys that did the pieces. I need to set on a time for doing these streams. I think this time is the best time, but I don't know if this time is the best time to do the streams, but I don't know. I just want to know what time. Also, I should ask on Instagram, but do you feel like YouTube is the best spot for you to watch the streams, or you prefer Twitch or Kick or whatever it is? Yeah. But yeah, actually it's been kind of nice to be able to do these weekly streams. Like I feel really comfortable now, like doing the streams. Yeah, it's a nice way actually also to practice like my oratory. It's middle of the night for me, but I'm slaving away at a movie poster on the second screen anyways. Let's go. You're making a movie poster about what? It's like a client work or... Yeah, Twitch is good, but YouTube is more user-friendly. Yeah, I guess it's easier for people to just jump on a stream on YouTube because probably most people use YouTube, but you know the specific kind of people that do watch a stream, maybe they do on Twitch, you know what I mean? Or maybe in Kick, I'm not really sure, but actually I'm not super worried about having a lot of people watching the stream. Like that would be cool, but I can make videos off of the stream and also. But I guess it's nice the stream so you can watch the process live. I can make a YouTube video that's 2 hours long. I need to chop it up, but do you ever look at designer pages and offer advice if they ask or possible corrections? Non-profit work. Sorry, I jumped a message. Non-profit work for some friends. They are graduating from film school. Oh, that's amazing that you can help your friends, and they actually also help you by allowing you to make the poster. That's really great, bro. I'm changing the lights as I go because I can't decide on a color. I'll probably whip up something for myself anyway, so why not help out? Let's go. That's the vibe. Do you ever look at designer pages and offer advice if they ask or possible corrections? The thing with that is that you need to give me like actual feedback of what you want to do with your Instagram page so I can give you like, and I'm not even like a marketing expert. Like I have some notions of how you should use social media, but I wouldn't take my word as qualified like for that. But I guess that you could say like, what's your aim with the work you put on Instagram? And I could say something for sure. Yeah, I was thinking about doing something like that maybe on TikTok because it's a format that works better there. Or we could do a YouTube video. That would be cool. Actually, we could do it on stream and then make a video off of that. That would be better, I think. We could take a look at a lot of pages, but the thing is that if you don't give me like proper like a brief of what you are aiming to do with the page, you want me like just look at it and say what comes to my mind, you're not gonna get nothing really out of the feedback. More like I can say I like your posters or I don't like your posters, right? But maybe they are good, but maybe I don't know, you post a lot of personal work that's really crazy, and you're aiming to get, I don't know, you'd say maybe you would like to get a lot of merch design or album cover design like clients, and you're just posting whatever poster, you know, and you're not aligned with that like direction that you want to go for professionally. That's the most common error, I feel like, the one that I committed for sure. But yeah. Also the thing with growing, I kind of know a bit of that. Yeah, I guess I could give some nice value there. I'll note that. Bro, give me an idea. I should write that down. Guys, what do you use to like for your ideas? What do you use for your ideas? You have like a YouTube ideas. You're reacting. Yeah, I guess we could do a video like reacting to your profiles, and see how you have it structured. It could be cool. Pencil and a notebook, it's a designer's katana and armor. Let's go. I like the ninja references. I like the ninjutsu references, you know what I mean? Obsidian, that one's cool, right? I use Notion like a lot. And I also have like a WhatsApp here in Latin America. We use WhatsApp a lot. And I have a WhatsApp with myself, and I send myself audios. And that's how I do it. The Notion, and I send audios to myself. That one's goated because you can just like make a note and it doesn't disappear, you know. Good ideas are fleeting like that. But yeah, so okay guys, let's take a look at the Discord. Let's take a look at the Discord real quick. Here we go. There. Do you like the new this that I did? I guess this is a bit better. I want to have the chat in like screen for maybe, I don't know if you watch it like full screen or whatever. So here we have a few. Oh, actually guys, now I'm working. I'm gonna add to the Discord like a leveling system, and you're gonna unlock, I don't know, like more discounts for the store, and I'm trying to see what other perks like each tier could unlock. That's not from the store, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, I don't want to also, maybe it's like some nice emojis for the, and maybe you get like some priority for the feedbacks. And I don't want to do like, I have a chat for the Patreons, but I don't want to do that like a lot, you know what I mean? I don't want to really segment the Discord channel. I want to keep it unified, you know? So the people that just join can hopefully talk with other designers that have more experience, right? So yeah, but we are a bunch. Like in the Discord, we are almost like 6,000 people. It's crazy. It's crazy. So let's see what we have here. Here my submission for this week's assignment. First time here, so a nice opportunity to say hi. At first I wanted to do simple poster, but here the square format felt just right, which was perfect opportunity to pivot into a vinyl album cover. The brief trigger somehow lined up perfectly with my recent rabbit holes. Main subject of cover is a palmed stone from classic period of Mesoamerica. It's a very heavy element of composition and carries enough meaning, so I kept rest of the design very minimal, but I still wanted to extend the idea of structure and finely cut stone, so the background is composed of subtle or less subtle rectangles that overlap each other, this way creating more depth and rhythm. I set the title, framing it with another rectangle that almost matches the background but different enough to stick out a bit. Kerning it's very tight and some processing to make it feel rigid. For the center label, kept it very simple. In my mind, this is some kind of an electronic album that a DJ would play in low light conditions, so legibility was the main focus. Oh, okay, it's nice that he added that bit of information there. Yeah, I actually really like this one. And now that I read everything, this one, this I don't like as much. Yeah, maybe the drop of sorrows, we could have it, I guess it's for the legibility that bro said, but we could have it like match a bit more the color, the darker color of the vinyl, which is this really, really dark brown. But I really like it, like the texture, and I really do see it sounding like a bossa nova, some house, you know. Here it's nice, it could be nice to add some, if you could do like the other side and maybe make some, actually let's do it, let's just do it to show bro, you know what I mean? How can I download everything? I'm working on a client. The cover that I did is crazy. I can't show you, but it's really, I really like it. When it's done, I'm gonna show it. And also did another movie poster. It's for a really big YouTuber that's doing he does a movie every it's like a really long video, which is a film. Sorry, it's like a very long like YouTube video that he structures like a film. That's what I meant. Sounded like a long video that's a film, but it's a really long YouTube video that he structures like a film. And it's really it ended up being a really nice project. Also, the poster, I really liked it. It's the one that I made the cutout action, like I developed it further for this poster. And what was I doing? Design Dojo, week 13. Let's do refs. There, save this one. Save this one. Save this one. Let's open the Photoshop. Projects. Design Dojo, refs. So this one is mine. I actually wanted to do the second side, but I took fuck around and played too seriously, and there was no coming back after I abused the blending modes. It's okay, it's okay. I also use Touch Designer for most of my work, so it's very, very easy to iterate too hard when you're not saving all the time and paying close attention. I wanted to try Touch Designer for a little bit, but I haven't even opened it yet. I know nothing about it. I know that that's some coding goes into it, right? But I get that people do really crazy shit with Touch Designer. It seems amazing. because I've become so Photoshop focused and so specialized in Photoshop. That's not very ninja of me, you know. I need to diversify and get to use more tools, you know. I need to walk the path. Yeah. Yeah, so here really simple. Let me see if I can grab some graphics from my... This is the one that I always use, you know. I really like this one, but I feel it's lacking some supporting like hierarchy levels, you know. I'm not saying it has to be this word. It can be whatever, but other kinds of elements to break it up and to maybe I don't know. No, here you have like a really nice opportunity to make something cool with the tracks, you know. I don't know. No, something like that. What's up, my man? What's up, Bytran? Bitran? The fuck? So, you know, so something really simple like this, it could have helped to give it a bit more hierarchy and depth to the piece, you know. I feel that it ties it together a bit more. But it was really good overall. I just wanted to add a little something to give it a bit more depth that I felt it was kind of lacking. But it's really cool. Really cool nonetheless. Yeah. And actually here, oh no, I merged the visuals. Let me see if I can take this out. Why it's not painting? What's good, my man? We're just giving a bit of feedback here and there. Oh, it wasn't painting because I had the selection elsewhere. there. You see, like always try to remember that put big thing next to little thing, next to even little thing. You know, that's a really easy way to achieve hierarchy and depth to your pieces. Like if you're starting out and you just want to add more depth, that's one approach you can take. Like see what kind of information you can bring to the piece to add complexity to it. Right. Then if you still want to make it, like you could have made, it doesn't have to be text. Here we made it with text, but it could have been like perfectly, like maybe a bit of this texture, you know, maybe something like, I'm not saying this, specifically this, right? But maybe some other kind of texture, like this really stain. Maybe if this one was a bit more notorious in this part here, it would be enough. But yeah, I feel it works a bit better with the text that I added. But it was really good to begin with, of course. So here we have one. What else we have on the Discord? Oh, here my guy did a collection, but a series of posters reflecting my emotional state, starting with the impact of war and a breakup with my girlfriend. Color choice: black, the standard color of mourning; red symbolizes blood. White represents immersion and constant self-reflection. I wanted to create the poster in all the languages I know, namely Polish, Ukrainian, and English. A brief reflection on this series is about the ongoing inner struggle with myself, beginning in 2014 and continuing to this day. First poster: war, destroyed house, which once was a home for families and became a portal for the evil that destroys everything in its path. A place that once echoed with laughter is now hell on earth. This is exactly what's written in Ukrainian. I don't know how to read this. My home has ended up in hell. It's hard to read what you're saying, but now I see it. Like now I see the soldier coming out of the gate, let's say. Second poster: Forever Alone, inspired by going through a breakup on my own birthday. Okay. Third poster: Balance, when it becomes hard to maintain balance between work, studies, family, and relationship without losing your mind. Fourth poster: Sociophobe, when people have disappointed you deeply. This is balance. This is the best one, I feel. This is the best one of the bunch. I love kitties instead. I think that sometimes when you try to communicate too much, like a poster series, like I would have picked like a smaller, more condensed set of emotions, and would have picked different ways of conveying that through a system. Because all these posters, I get your struggle and I wish you the best, you know what I mean? But these are they all looked from a different system, you know? Like I get you try to portray your current emotional state, but from a design standpoint, you went too broad, right? So if you had to condense everything that you feel to a couple of emotions and then try to convey that in a system of pieces, it would be better design-wise, right? I feel this balance one is the best because it's the best poster, like compositionally, it's the most clear, it's the most conceptually sound, right? Like we could go deeper and try to say, okay, what does the figure has to do with balance, but the placing of the words, and maybe this, like this doll, that this doll you put into a position, so it has something of being like a mannequin, you know, something that you move around, something that you push around, right? So there is something about that malleability and that being like that sense of helplessness, you know, that this doll has, because you have to tweak it and move it. Maybe there is some, I don't know, meta idea or whatever, but this concept is this poster, it's already dealing with some symbolism in typography and the object you picked, right? So, and it's super simple, right? You use a graphical gesture to try to say something about the words and about how you feel. In the other posters, I feel you lose it. Like this looks completely random. This, it's illegible. Like I don't see it. Right. And yeah, this one is like, it is what you are, it's too literal, you know? Yeah, this one is the best. I feel like if you can capture something of this piece for the entire system, you could make something really great, right? Something that makes others feel like you feel, right? But these other three, and also the system doesn't work as a system, you know, even graphically, they all look from a different place. The only thing that binds them is that they have black, but the decisions, the typographic decisions, the color is there, but the way you use images, the symbology you use, like it's all over the place. So yeah, this needs a bit more work. But I'm glad that you went for a system and tried to make. I'd rather you fail because you tried too much than failing because you tried too little. You know what I mean? So this is a win in my opinion. But for sure, keep working on it. You know what I mean? So she art. This one did a piece last week. We had to do like pieces of, we had to take pictures of a random object and abstract ourselves from the object. She uploaded this after I did the review last week, but this is a cube of ice. The point was to take pictures and lose the object, like abstract yourself from the object and find what the object is hiding, you know, what images is it hiding, what worlds reside within the object that we don't see if you don't really look and get close with the camera, you know. This is a cube of ice. What the fuck? This one looks like a cube of ice, I'm not gonna lie. You need to lock in game. But yeah, this one's amazing. I mean, you could kind of tell it's a cube of ice, but whatever, this is great. What you need AI for, you know? This one's great. And then she made this piece because the other assignment was to make a poster with the pieces you took, and she made this. It's really great. This one is best, I feel. But yeah, she killed that shit. No, she made this one. It's about freedom. For many people on this planet, it's something they can't choose for themselves. That's why I've decided to recreate a drawing I did a while ago. A family house shaped like a grenade. It represents the invisible victims of war, those who are born into violence disguised as a home, those who never had the luxury of safety or the choice to dream freely. The structure looks solid, but it's a lie. What looks like protection is actually a countdown. It takes years to build a home, but only seconds to destroy it. This piece combined brutal symbolism with layered emotional textures, using distortion, decay, and rhythm to amplify tension. The more I search, the less I find. in a world that erases it faster than we can grasp. Visual notes, poster, original medium concept sketch, digitally reworked into 3 iterations, color psychology, each version tells a slightly different emotional truth, black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow, sorry. She was being serious. Direct, brutal, political. Red, burnt, emotional, explosive, personal. White, faded, poetic, quiet, and reflective. So, okay, there is a bunch to unpack here. Off the bat, what I can tell you all is you are doing too much. Try to do less properly than rather to achieve all of this messaging encapsulated into a piece. Like, it's amazing that you're trying to do this, but it's impossible, right? You rather pick one message you want. Already the symbol of the grenade as a house, it's a super powerful symbol, right? But when you add to that the red to signify decay and explosiveness, right? There you're being redundant. The grenade also it already explodes. There is a bunch of concepts and imaginary baggage that goes into a grenade, right? We can see the bodies, we can see the flame. You don't need to make the piece red so we can see the violence of an explosion, you know? It's already baked into the symbol of the grenade, you know? So sometimes less is more. This is a clear example of less is more. Also, the grenade, it's already a symbol of war, you know? The drawing is amazing. It looks like a brutalist building. The drawing is great. I think this is the best one. If you could take everything out of the thing and just leave the grenade, right? Do we have like a... Let me see if I can grab this one. This one. Let's grab this one. Let's grab this one and let's bring it into Photoshop. The fuck? So you call a layer. Let's bring it to the back. Okay, like so. So, you see, guys, like war. Already the grenade is a terrific symbol for war and conflict. Like here we are saying, here we are saying the same thing twice, you know? I guess if we could have made the house a little bit more clear and apparent, it would have been probably a better poster. You know? How could have we made that? I don't know. Like what's more of a symbol of a house? Like I can see the windows. Let's try. The thing with this is the poster needs to be really big. So maybe this doesn't work for social media, you know? Maybe this poster it will work better if we print it really, really big, because right now as it stands, let me see if I can make here, let me open a DALL-E window. Okay, let's see if we can make like, I'm just using it for the concept, right? I think the one that she made, I don't know if it's also AI, but again, it goes to show that what matters is the idea in this case, right? We're trying to convey like a set of emotions and set of ideas, right? This work that we are doing now, or trying to depict which way of showing the house of a grenade, it's better as a way to portray the concepts that we want to say. I think that's the exercise for this piece specifically. It doesn't matter if we draw it, if we do it with AI or whatever it is, you know, for this case, right? How do realistic of a house. How do you say that's? Let's see what it does with a house that's also a grenade. Because I'm picturing like, how could it be? Because it needs to be like the symbol of a classic house, you know? Of a house that's also a grenade. Let's see what it does. For some things, for making this is not it. No, make a grenade with a door. Oh, I get it. Let's see. For some things, I found that ChatGPT actually works better. Oh. But you see, guys, something like this, if I download this, you see, guys, if I do something like this, for example, I'm not saying that I'm saying that one is more effective. I feel like this one, it's a bit more effective at trying to be more simple with the symbols, you know, or of trying to make you think, okay, what does it mean by the symbol alone of the image, right? Rather than the like the over explanation, you know, because here we could, I don't know, add some right, add the noise and grunge it up, and we can add the word. I don't know if war is the word for this piece, But again, when we add like a phrase of something or a word or typography, I guess it's key like to not try to repeat ourselves with what we are already saying with the image, right? So what could be like a word we could add to this that would really contrast with the image, you know? What would be something? What happens if here I select the object? It's gonna select everything? Yeah, it did. Get out of here. You see, and here. I don't know, what would be a word that we could use here that would empower this, you know? I don't know, this is the first that came to my mind, like to instead of trying to say what you're trying to say, what you're saying with the image, which in this case is like being the home, like a masquerade, and instead of being the safe place, being like war. So if you add like a really contrasting like type, the copy, it makes you think like, what does it mean, right? So that pulls you closer to the idea that you're trying to convey. I don't know if this is the text. This is the first that I thought of. I can't think of anything right now. I should think more about it. But you get what I mean, chat. Wasn't there a saying like it was the safest place is upside the grenade, something like that? I don't know. I heard it in a movie. Don't quote me on that. This shit buzzing. But yeah. Oh, you know, like also the idea can be like we have this here, and then maybe we let's multiply, and you know, maybe it's like really colorful and maybe super, you know, and the poster gives you a bunch of like contradicting ideas, you know. Maybe this is all super colorful, right? And the grenade and whatever. Maybe the grenade is more, the grenade is what it's like. Like that. Maybe if we could have made like the, oh guys, now I like this piece. Now I want to see it through, you know what I mean? I'm just doing it really fast because I want to test the idea. We make this red here. Right, and now the text, this is all being super, you know, and you create that contrast. Now with the colors, looking super childish, but okay, with the grenade and the word war, we contrast that childish feeling, you know. It looks like a coloring book, right? If we could add that like sort of, oh shit, guys. I have a brush pack for this. I'm just gonna plug my shit. Bansky vibes. Yeah, it has like some of that spirit. Right, if it has like this childish sort of feel to it, like it was colored by a kid, you know. ¿Qué onda, bro? Saludos desde Argentina. You see, it's about adding contradicting or seemingly contradicting information, so you create like a question in the one viewing, right? And you can like direct the message to whatever it is you want to say, right? Yeah, don't quote me on that. I need to rephrase that again, but I guess that's the idea, like adding intrigue to a piece by juxtaposing seemingly contradicting things, but it's actually what gives character to the piece, right? So if you want to say like a place which you would feel safe, then what's safer than a place where a kid draws, right? And that contradicts with the idea of the grenade, and then the word war down there, like what does it mean, right? But again, just an idea. But I really like the piece, the idea of, that's the piece, like the idea of the house being the grenade, not the rest of the execution could be whatever, you can work on that, but the idea, it's great. The house being the grenade. Here, bro, this one I really liked. Created a poster unsure of where to start. I knew I wanted to make something with shapes and something minimal. I also liked how we used our own pictures last week, so I found an old picture I took in the metro in Germany and designed shapes around it. I'm gonna take this out. Oh, this is you, my guy. Okay, I also liked how we used our own pictures last week, so I found an old picture and I took on the metro in Germany and designed shapes around it. I was not liking how things were turning out, so I got rid of the picture out of the metro and found something with a little more punch, but kept the shapes. Perfect. I added text to the shapes and messed up around the colors and filters, etc. I think it's missing something, but I have to be up in a couple of hours, so I have to go to sleep. It's okay. It has like a nice composition, and I like that you took the shapes out of the other image. Like it creates some nice contrast within the piece. It does seem like a bit unfinished, you know, it's lacking that finished feel to the piece. It looks like a nice first draft. That's what I get from the piece, you know. It's lacking a bit more effort put into it, you know. Like it has all these nice like diagonal lines. If you could like maybe throw a grid over it, maybe some typographic elements that sit on a grid that contrasts all that lines that you put on the background, I think it would be really powerful. But yeah, you just need to keep playing a bit more. This, it's sitting a bit more on the lazy side. You know what I mean? With all due respect, of course, my guy, I'm just trying to point out that it feels unfinished. You know, that's what I mean. It feels like it needs a bit more spinning it around, you know? 6 a.m. bro is committed. Let's go. 6 a.m. Fuck. Broski is watching 6 a.m. That's crazy. Yeah, but the piece is good. The piece is good. It needs a bit more work. It's just that. Week 13. Come on now. Come on now, bruv. Come on now, bruv. This is great. You need to stop flexing on us. This one is great. I liked it. I like it. This is great. It has some nice layering, overlapping information, some nice like hierarchy levels, the colors, the palette, the texture, how you make the flower with the gradients. A+, my guy. Looks finished. It has like a certain like playful character, you know. And playful, I don't mean that it's not dark. I'm not saying that. The one with the grenade on the house was also playful, right? You don't arrive to that idea by not being playful, you know. Yeah, I guess that's a nice way to put to the playful, like when it looks committed, when it looks like you turned it around, you worked on it. Let's re-signify what playful means. From now on, playful means engage, right? That you worked on it. That's playful. Like it. Not much to say here. I can't even touch this piece. It's great. Again, week 13, Lucid Craft. Let's get it. Again, I will say that, my guy, I don't know if you are the one that does this. How can I say? Because I know this is easy for you. I know you can make stuff like this. Bro, you improved a lot. I'm seeing at what you were making before. Bro, you improved a lot. You have improved a lot. Yo, I can't speak. You have improved a lot. Yo. Do you guys remember when we reacted to this? Then you made this, and from this you made this. And then you made this. No, bro, it's crazy. Yeah, no, that's another thing, that context is important. Because I've seen people do this style. Do this kind of thing, right? And I guess it's like an established style, whatever. But I'm seeing that he tried to push himself to a bit more, right? So that's when you have to like sometimes gauge the process and not the end result, right? Because I know guys that could fly and make the most crazy shit, right? But I can make like a really nice poster, but you wouldn't be able to tell if I'm falling into a formula or I'm really trying to push, you know, and to play and to find something. That's the key of the exercise, right? And seeing that the work that he was doing, seeing the work that he did the week before, I call this play, you know what I mean? So, I took out the like. That's great. This guy, let's see what he did. Oh, he did a few already. I like this one better. Nah, what do you say, chat? It's a poster. I took the photo last week. What do you say, guys? Play or not play? What do you say, guys? What do you say? I say it feels a bit unfinished and it feels a bit lazy, my guy. It feels a bit lazy, like for the assignment of the exercise. Yeah, I get the same. I like the poster. It's not a matter of if I like it or not. Yeah, I like the vibes, you know, this is the vibes. This is vibes. This is vibes. But it feels a bit unfinished. It feels a bit, how do you say? Yeah, like unfinished. Not unfinished, it's that the direction it's kinda you went for something that I feel like you could do it right. So yeah, that's what we have, guys. Yeah. We will wait for the end of the weekend when everybody have uploaded their pieces, and then I'll give you the free code for the assets, right? To the one that I feel have earned it. You know what I mean? You can make the piece again, guys. If you feel like you want to rework it, don't do it for the asset pack. I guess do it for whatever you want, but just do it. You know what I mean? And yeah, I love that it says that I'm playing OBS like the Discord channel. That's crazy. Okay, so now time to make the piece. Time to make my piece. This one is crazy, actually. Sorry, I was reacting to this. Let's move here. This one I liked. I like this one. Let's see. Let's drop a texture. Design assets. Paper cut. Paper texture. Let's grab this one. Put it here. Oh, that's also fire. You saw that? This one is crazy, guys. This is tough. This is tough. Because you get the contrast of like the really poppy colors and whatever. Like it looks really childish and really, really upbeat. And then it's about war. Hi, bro. Are you Flamengo? Here in Brazil, we are more than 40 million. And I'm writing an unpublished book about the foundation of Flamengo. I'll design the book cover myself, Marcelo Baglione Rio. No, I'm not Flamingo. What do you mean if I'm Flamingo? I'm Argentinian. I'm Buenos Aires. I'm from Buenos Aires. But what do you mean you are 40 million? Like Flamingo, it's like a... How do you say? Like a gentilis, like gentilicio. It's like a nomenclature for people that are from somewhere. I didn't know that. That's crazy. This is my texture pack, guys. Allow me to plug it. Link in bio, you already know how it is. Oh no, this is a drippy. This is the Japanese selection vintage tea. No, I'm not for the flamenco. I'm from Boca. I'm from Boca Juniors, you know what I mean? Yeah, but I don't really pay attention to soccer that much. But yeah, my family it's Boca. But yeah, all love. Like Ronaldinho was my favorite soccer player of my entire life. Like, I don't want to brag, but I do can play some soccer. I do can play, you know. I have actually played, almost got to almost like 7th division. I was really young. Then I dropped because I really didn't like that much the world of soccer, like institution, you know. I deviated toward, but I could play. And Ronaldinho was biggest inspiration. And actually, you know what's crazy? Ronaldinho, it's one that really plays, you know. That dude was really creative with the ball, you know what I mean? Like, every time he got the ball, it was like, what this dude is gonna do, is what is this dude gonna do now, you know? It was all a show. Ronaldinho, it's a goat. What happens if it... But again, how do you feel about these guys? Where is my texture? There. You see what I mean, guys? Or am I tripping? Like, do you think like conceptually it's a bit more clear what I'm trying to say? Right? I think it's a really nice piece. Actually, I'm gonna save this. Week 13. Reworks. Put it there. Actually, you can upload it like you did, not a collaboration on Instagram, but it's yeah, like I did it off your idea, you know. Yeah, I really like this piece actually, bro. Like, even take a look at this. Like, we save this. Oh no, it's too small. No. Image size. Okay. Oh, okay. Thank you, my guy. Yeah, if we save this, let's save it like so. Let's get rid of this, and I have a pack of AI posters that I did. I haven't released this because I'm not really sure what I said on this. Industrial poster. These ones I did with artificial intelligence. I'm gonna show you how I did this. But I mean, it's just the image that I did with AI. The poster I did myself, of course, but I think if I release like an AI pack of mockups, like the posters, the mockup will probably be like dirt cheap, you know, like $2, or maybe I do like a really big pack for $10 and it's 100 mockups, something like that. But it looks really great. It looks good. It's not that it looks AI, you know, it looks good. You see? Like, as a big print, it works, you know? It's super symbolic. I like it. Great job with the idea. Like, that idea can fly, you know? Let's save this just in case. Actually, let me try. I got carried away with this piece, guys. I don't know. Oh, it's taking everything. Now, okay. I don't want to be that much with this. But we'll come back to this mockup later because for sure we're gonna put something there. Okay, like that. No refs. And here in the rework, let's save this. Oh, let's put everything here. This is great, I feel like. I really like it. Thanks for the idea. Really great work. So now let's make a new poster. Let's make this again 2000 by okay, and then we're gonna just, because I don't want to lose the ratio, I say this every stream, like I just put it in that measures and then I just enlarge it like so till it's like 5000 on the long end, like so. And here we're just gonna fuck around, you know. I was playing with this idea and I wanna I have this idea for the poster. I wanted to do a piece about this. I'm working on this idea that's called anti-data. You know, anti-data as in like antidote, but anti-data, because it's like a pushback against this. You know, the algorithm is pushing at an alarming rate data, tips, tricks, like a bunch of individual bits of information, but that they are not contextualized. You know what I mean? These bits of information they are not provided to us with their corresponding like philosophical substrate, you know? So maybe you get, that's why, I don't know if you found this and maybe you're conflicted by this, but you know that you get like, I don't know, grind culture, 24/7 hustle, and then you get like the mental health advice, you know? And you can sort of vibe with both ideas, you know? You get the most body positivity stuff, and then you get the most, I'm gonna completely chisel myself training, like fucking minced, you know what I mean? You got the most relax and live your life, then followed by the most outrageous self-optimization tips and tricks video you have ever seen, right? And we start to take things from all of these places, right? But if we don't take the time to sort of integrate all of this information into a mind frame that's our own, we are fragmented, you know? And I think that's one of the main issues we are dealing with today. We have a bunch of contradicting information that's being fed to us to a rate that doesn't let us integrate it, right? We don't have time to run it through our own software, so our minds fragment, right? This is the idea. This is not a take, like it's an idea that I'm trying to develop, right? It's a take, you know what I mean? But I want to work it into some concept, you know, that maybe, I don't know, it could make like a collection of pieces or something, but that's the main idea, like anti-data, like anti-data, you know? I don't know how to properly pronounce it, like anti-data, yeah, anti-data. Like antidote, you know, and also like this idea of anti-data is like an antidote, right, to this sort of virus, because it doesn't happen like only with data as in tips and tricks without the philosophical substrate or whatever. It also is like this fixation with the individual as the final most important like unit of analysis, you know? The individual only matters because it's a way of measure the group. It's a way of analyzing the group. That's why the individual has power. If we are individuals and we matter, and our distinct individuality matters, but only in relation to the group, right? So that's the same for every piece of information. That's the same for every piece of tip and trick, right? Without the proper contextual information to apply it to a broader, bigger, encompassing system that gives it meaning, all this information, all that it does, it fills the space in our hard drive, right? And then we don't have the space, the mental space, the spiritual space to deal with the things that are our own. So this is an idea for that, right? What do you say, guys? I'm tripping, or did I cooked, you know? But yeah, I'm tripping, but I also cooked. I'm going crazy, you know? But let's get it, you know? Also, guys, I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm trying really hard this stream not saying, you know what I mean. Yeah, I've been watching a lot of videos of this Japanese dude. I'm sure you've seen it. It teaches like oratory, how to speak. And yeah, I use like a bunch of filler words. I'm trying to get rid of it because it's also a pain when I record YouTube videos. Like I'm catching myself trying to say that, because I also say, like, if you get to know me like personally, I fill the space with words. I can't stop like gesturing and speaking, and you know what I mean? Like it's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy. It's all of that, all of this, you know? Yeah, I'm a mess. Like when it comes to like public speaking, but I'm trying to get better at it. Mostly because editing this, it's a mess. But yeah, okay, did I change the screen? Yeah, so we're here. So what are we, how does that I just say translate like visually, right? Right. Is this gonna be like a super high concept piece, or is it gonna be, what is it even going to be, you know? What is it going to be? Let's just drop a texture. I have an idea of something. I want to try it, but I need like a texture, but I need like a texture, but a different kind of texture. I need something a bit more broken. Let's grab like from the Street Smart pack. Textures. These are textures that I took like on the street, but I need something that's a bit more. Oh, this one could work. Yeah, boy. Yeah, this one works, I feel. This one works. Let's add an unruly amount of threshold, because I just want to separate this white. Something like that. I want to get the shape, this shape, you know, this, like this shape. Like that black shape that's made by the paper, like torn. Oh, let me up the chat because there. And look at that. So what happens if I put levels? No, I have another idea. Let's put it again. But I'm gonna change the selection mode because I just wanna get that white, you know. Let's increase the tolerance. Here, 20 is okay. That works. I need to select everything. There. Okay. I don't know what I'm doing, guys. I'm literally... Oh no, but no, I don't want like a gradient map. I want the gradients. Like so. Like so. And now let's use this as a mask for that gradient. Tick. Actually, I'm gonna... I really like kind of the composition we did for the previous piece, and I think I'm gonna run with it with the one that we did before. But I need like a anti-data, like in like a, how do you say, like this finite isolated like piece of information. I think I have a graphic that's nice for that, like this. Like this works, you see. Okay, now I'm gonna grab this and I'm just gonna make a shape that feels correct. If you have any questions, guys, or anything that you would like to talk about, just let me know, okay? Because this poster is gonna have me tweaking in a couple of minutes. I'm gonna need to create like a bunch of like... Oh, there was another thing, another mistake that I almost commit. The one that I did last poster, I don't know if you remember. I don't know what I'm doing, guys. I'm just trying to. Like this idea of having contradicting pieces of information, you know, within you, like this kind of fractured pieces of data that they are seemingly not from the same set. So how do we can like try to represent this graphically, you know? So I think a nice way is like having this like ominous like crazy gradient with this like super organic shape, and then overlaying some really like nice tidy text. Yeah, I actually, let me grab what I written on Antidata. Like I have, for example, this is what I've been writing. You know, like the idea for Antidata and what it means. Let me see if I'm gonna fit this to ChatGPT, and I'm gonna say I'm making a poster about this idea. I need you to provide, I want like a system log, like the text for an old system booting, no, old system drive defragmentation sequence, because I want like the text to be like an old system defragmentation sequence, you know, the one like you get from the command prompt from Windows or something like that. There, I pasted everything. Let's see what it does. This I like, you see, cognitive core. Set it in Nimbus. No, Apple. No, I had like a font for this. Time to look for type. This is nice. This one is great. I like this one. It looks like a system font. Oh, this scan and drive system cognitive core. I like the cognitive core. Cognitive core sounds nice. Fragmented type. 5 a.m. grind tip conflicts with radical rest is resistance. Financial freedom via hustle conflicts with anti-capitalist values. It's most like anti-capitalist critique. But you see what I mean, right? Self-optimization hacks conflict with acceptance and body positivity. I don't know what's the grid for this. Claro, bro, hay que defragmentar el disco, brother. Hay que defragmentar el disco para captar la data integrada. It's time to defrag, guys. We need to defrag. Defrag grenade my brain. Even smaller. Yo, it cooked pretty hard with the text that I gave it. Full mainframe core from Matrix. Yeah. Yo, it cooked really hard. You're seeing this, right? anti-data core, not anti-knowledge, not misinformation, not rejection. Function metabolize, transforming incoming data through internal logic. Who benefits from this? Like, because in the text I write it like each piece of information, like to think who's the ultimate beneficiary from us thinking a certain way, right? Yeah, some things that it says here are a bit cheesy, I guess. Here I would say like integration is needed. I like the system. I like the symbols missing. I think it's pretty hard. Ooh, bro, like, doesn't this looks like a logo? Like, this is a hard logo. Fuck. Like, this is a hard logo, right? I'm not feeling this shape here, the one on the background. I'm gonna keep this. Guys, look at this. I fuck with this so hard. But I guess we still need the color. Like, what would be like a nice picture to take the image from? I need like pictures of water. I want to take like that, because that's what we were doing with the pictures of the how do you say? Like the bottle opener. And I guess we could do that with water and get like, we go pixels. Oh, the cloud, it's so good. The cloud, it's also good. Free download. Okay, let's try this. Let's try this. I want to grab this. I'm gonna rasterize, filter, blur, Gaussian blur. I'm gonna blur it. And I'm gonna crunch the levels. And now what happens if I pick here? Tick, 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 tick. This I'm gonna pick. I'm gonna paste. I like this. I like this. And now, what now? The gradient again. Gradient. And let's get rid of this mask. And let's put this mask there. What? There. also because I think this is great because in what I wrote, like I talk about islands of thought, like these ideas that don't connect, but it's all right to have them. Like it's nice to have a contradiction. I think it's better actually, right? Otherwise, like you kind of become dogmatic. Like if you don't have like any contradicting idea within you, like you're dogmatic, right? But I guess that's not the entire point of like the idea of anti-data. I guess like the idea of anti-data is like not just acquiring information for the sake of accumulation, but rather maybe slow the rate in which we acquire information. It can be things, experiences, pleasure, whatever, and try to process. Like, what does it mean? Like, what's happening? What does it mean in the larger context of me? I don't know, guys. I like this, but I guess I want to I want to get rid of that border, that edge that it has there. Oh no, I did whatever. We're gonna keep playing with that a bit later. I really like this sort of logo thing. And I guess it would be better if, what happens if I grab this and I sort of grab this, for example, and I put it like here. I don't know. Could keep playing with it. Let's keep adding the what is this? Loading anti-data core. Anti-data core, let's put it like in a separate. Okay. And what happens if, okay, we have all this text I like the I had one for warning here. Well, let's use the triangle, just the triangle. Function metabolize transforming with data so internal logic. One of the little arrows. Yo, let me know, guys, if you want to talk about something. I'm going full autistic here. And you see, guys, like this looks nice, but there is something about that increase in contrast. Like if I grab everything and just make it really, really small, it touches on what we were talking like last stream, you know, like it looks even more intentional. Like all that empty space, it makes the piece a lot more like intentional and dynamic, I feel. Of course, I feel like this is too small. Like you can't even read it. But when I bring it back, you notice it looks like a bit more boring compared to the one before. Ooh, that looks good, right? Tac. of everything. There is something here, like that gesture in the typography. I like this. I pasted like some actual code. That's tough. That's tough because it could be like the system it's rebooting, but up from this point, like the data starts to scatter, and then we create some sort of effect that's sort of breaking towards the bottom. But I still want to add like that gradient shape in the bottom. Oh, that works even better. Let's see the good old, if we can grab like a face, project assets, stock footage, photos. Oh, that Matt Mikkelsen picture. Oh, this one could work. But I want to grab like just the shadows in the face. No, less tolerance, 15. That, no. I feel like that's what I want. It looks like a flower. It looks like a flower. This is tough. Like that. That one is from, this photo is from Death to Stock. Or this one is from Pexels. I don't remember, but Death to Stock is one really great that I've used. Yeah, I pay that subscription. From time to time I pay it. I get some images. Yeah, Death to Stock is really great. I wanted to reach out to them to see if they want to collab, but they haven't responded. Ooh, you know what I want to do? get rid of all of this. Put it in a layer. Let me get rid of this. I wanna put this as big as possible, and then I'm gonna transform it. But why? Why is doing that? No. Do you know what does it what does it do that? I know what I want to do. I know what I want to do. But we need to go to Pinterest. Archive picture. Double standing. This is the most vague search. I don't know what is this. Yeah, I like the picture to flow that way, like in this direction. But look at what I'm gonna do now. I've done this in one piece, I remember. I was trying to achieve this same like state of just flowing and playing. Like now, what we're gonna do is wanna screen capture this. Because I want to keep. Copy this. This we can keep it. Now we paste because I want to keep the handles. You see the Photoshop handles? And then we bring it back. And then we can bring a gradient map. Filter. No noise. How do you feel about the piece, guys? Kind of stuck right now. I'm kind of stuck. What happens if I put it like this and then I go up to here and put a solid color white and clippy mask. Oh, this is better. This is better. This is better. We can save it, chat. We can save it. Where's the image? Here. Let's try again with the gradients. Okay. Just add a posterize 5. I'm struggling a bit with this with the contrast, because I liked that palette, but I wanted to do it in that palette, but I think I need to let it go. Let it go, let it go. With that palette, it's not gonna work. Let it go, let it go. With that color doesn't work. Here we have something. Chat. There. Now what I need to try is, I'm gonna grab this group, duplicate it. I'm gonna merge the group. I'm gonna, what happens if I throw my action? It's nice. It adds a bit of contrast, but it makes it illegible. Yeah, it's not that it's data versus anti-data. It's like anti-data is the idea. It's like being an anti, it's like pushing back against the unit of information without context, right? Pushing back against the tip or the trick or whatever piece of information it is that it doesn't have the entire context behind it, right? As in, I don't know, like grind and get up 5 a.m. so you can grind. You know what I mean? Like grind what? Under what context and what kind of, and what society does it leads to if everything would think like that? You know what I mean? So what's the overarching narrative that goes behind that advice, you know? But just in the way of just taking the information as is. Like I'm sure that advice it's helpful in some way, maybe if integrated within your own like value structure and whatever. But I'm saying like maybe like this idea is like pushing back against those kind of nuggets of information at the rate that we get them today, that doesn't give us the time to fully internalize them. You know what I mean? Yo, I like this, but it's not really readable. What I should do is I need to make this bigger so the action, oh no, Photoshop's gonna break. Need to make it a bit bigger. Now I make this bigger. Now it works a bit better. But let me know what you think, guys. What you think about that idea. Is it something like you kind of think about, or maybe it creates some sort of like, I don't know, noise within you, all these contradicting ideas that we get, like, that we get thrown away each day, day in, day out. Or you see it maybe like a constant of whatever, you know? Versus layers. And now, what should I do? I know what I need to do. I need to get what's good, Brazil? Brazil. How you doing, bro? Greetings from Argentina, bro. Yeah. That's the data versus conscience. That's the thing. That's the entire idea. But I don't want to make it like one thing versus the other. Acá se reblureó. Yo, I'm pretty cooked, guys. I think I'm gonna leave it here for the time being. Maybe I finish it tomorrow with a fresh set of eyes. I see if I can upload the process somehow for finish it up. Maybe I record it so you can still have it, you know what I mean? But yeah, I'm pretty cooked right now from all the work we did. But we did get one nice piece today, the grenade one. I think it was really good. But yeah, currently I'm pretty tired. So yeah, this is the piece as it stands now. I like it, but it's missing something. It's lacking some character. It's lacking something. It evolucionó desde la primera imagen. Yeah. Yeah, it evolved, but I don't know, it's lacking something. I like it, but it's not the soul of the exercise that we're doing. It's a nice poster, I guess. Yeah, I don't know if it's punch the word. It's lacking something. I don't know what it is. It's lacking something. I can't put my finger on it. Yo, but look at this repetition here. I did it by mistake. What happens if I bring this? A gradient map always like brings the piece together a lot, but it's a bit like cheating, you know. I like to, what I'm doing now is put it to lighten, and then I change the gradient map, and it creates like a new palette for the piece. I did nothing. That contrast is kind of cool. What happens if I change this to... What is the picture from the select subject? I cooked. The poster. Do you like it, guys? Or am I tweaking? Let Jesus take the wheel. Yeah. It's crazy how this to this it adds that level of extra thing of complexity, I don't know, and it makes it go like more, you know. Maybe it should go here. Yeah, now I like it far more. I don't know if we should add this or not. I think like that cooks. I don't know, guys. I'm seeing things. It's Gucci. It's like yeah. Yeah. I like it. I like it. It looks playful. It's playful. It's different from what I usually do. And it has like this morphing, like decomposing, but in a technologic way. Like the poster looks like it's updating. You know what I mean? Which is the idea, right? It looks fragmented. It looks, I don't know. It makes me feel something. I think your job is done. Yeah, the thing is, if it makes you feel like it's not gonna convey the entire, it's not gonna convey the idea as I told it to you before, right? That was just the trigger, you know what I mean? But it's weird. It's weird, I like it. It's evocative. Yeah, I like it. Well job well done, guys. I like it. I like it. I like it. Uh, you know what's crazy? When I look at this tomorrow and go, I'm shit. Oh, this color is gas also. The fuck? No, this color is crazy, guys. But okay, let's leave this as it is now. Let's grab all of this. Let's make the halation effect that I do, which I like it. It's done. Let's do filter, blur, Gaussian blur. Let's give it a lot of blur, like so. And then we set it to multiply. Oh, you know what I didn't do? Like these black lines. Oh no, let's leave it. Let's leave it. 60. And these black lines. Fuck. Just a bit of blur. Just a bit. There. There, I'm just seeing if it all reads, you know. I want it to read. To close the texture a little bit. There it reads a bit better. Yeah, yeah. It's always when you think you're done, you do some finishing touches, the next thing you know, you're another hour in. Yeah. It is what it is. I'm beginning to break it. There, guys, I almost broke it. I hadn't saved. But here we have it. Let's see it a bit bigger. It's done. It's done. Entity data. Pay attention to your thoughts, my guy, to the little bits and pieces of information that gather into your brain. Internalize, see if it's useful to you, how it fits your mental castle, you know what I mean? But yeah, here we have it. Oh, I'm cooked. I'm shutting down. 11:15? No. Oh shit. But here we have it. Oh wait, let's do the poster thing. Here we have it. Let's close this one. Let's open up this one. Beam. Shinobi's Kitchen, let's go. Boom, chat. What the fuck? Shit. Oh, I didn't add it like the Design Syndrome logo to the piece. But I like it. It's nice, right? It's kind of nice. It's kind of hard. I actually like more this one. This one is crazy, chat. Yeah, Shiart killed it. But yeah, there it is, my guys. We finalized. Would love to keep chatting, but I need to go grab something to eat. Was really nice hanging out with y'all. See you all next week. And yeah, maybe this Friday, if anyone sticks around on the Discord, I'll hop in. We can play some games or whatever, maybe some chess. Or if anyone's playing, I don't know, whatever game, I'm down. I just wanna fuck around, get blasted, and have a good time. My dog is crying. What you want? I don't know if you see her. Wait. You see her there? Like, take a look at this. Like, she's crying because she wants somebody to put a blanket over her. Take a look at this. You saw that? You saw that, chat? No. She's like a mixed. She's from the streets. Streets. And now it's like a mix. We think it's mix of Malinois with some stray dog, whatever. But yeah, she cries and she actually wants you to go put a blanket. Like I put the blanket like you just saw. Like I put it straight and she curls around and I drop it over her. She's a piece of work. But yeah, well, that was everything, my guys. Hope to see you next week. You already know how it is. Fuck peace. Wish you conflict. See you on the next one, guys. Bye. Peace.